Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Tuesday night Bible basketball. Come on in, everyone, and let's have a little fun with the Word of God. I hope everyone is doing all right this evening, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're up against in life. Come on in, and let's have a little fun with the Word of God tonight. God is a good God. Yes, He is. So come on in, everyone. Good evening to my cousin Shirley. God bless you. Glad to have you with us this evening. Welcome to Tuesday night Bible basketball. And we getting ready to start up the WNBA again. So come on in. Let's get started with a little WNBA basketball. Good evening to my beautiful wife, our First Lady. God bless you this evening. Welcome to Tuesday night Bible basketball. We're getting ready to start up the WNBA Bible basketball again. So come on in, everyone, and let's have a little fun with the Word of God. Show them you can shoot that word. Show them you can hoop with that word. Show them you know how to work with that word, how to dribble that word. So come on in, everyone. We're going to get started in another minute with our Bible basketball. I hope everyone is doing all right this evening. No matter what you're up against, no matter what you're going through, remember God is always in control. He got this, and He got you. So keep your head up. Don't hold your head down. As Jesus told His disciples, after He had told them about all the things that's happening in our world, how people's hearts are going to be failing and everything. But He told them to hold your head up because your redemption is nigh. So y'all hold y'all head up. Our redemption is nigh. Good evening, Betty Jean and Johnny. God bless you this evening. And good evening, Reverend Jones. God bless you, my brother. Glad to have you with us this evening. All right, everyone, we're going to get started. We're getting ready to go to courtside. So we're going to go down here to courtside where all the crowd is at and everything so we can get started. The crowd is waiting on everybody. So we're going to go down here to courtside where the crowd is at so we can get started. All right, the crowd is all ready for us to get started here. So here comes our questions here in the WNBA. This is the start of the WNBA season. Let's get ready to head down the court here in the WNBA. Here comes our first question. Said, what was the name of the kinsman of Naomi's husband? We're here in the book of Ruth, chapter 2. We're in Ruth chapter 2. This is the WNBA. And so we're going to be looking at the women in the Bible. So in Ruth chapter 2, what's the name of the kinsman of Naomi's husband? Was it A, Boaz, B, Abner, C, Jesse, or D, Josiah? What was that name? And there come cousin Shirley said it was Boaz. Good evening, Sister Glenzie Cummins. God bless you this evening. Cousin Shirley said Boaz. And here come Reverend Jones. She passes the ball to Reverend Jones. Down the court, Reverend Jones crosses mid-court. He crosses mid-court with the ball and passes the ball to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins comes to the top of the key and passes to the right side to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones looks around from the right side and passes it back to the top of the key to our First Lady. The First Lady looks around and passes it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean get ready to shoot from the top of the key. They all over her. She's looking for alley hoop. Can Betty Jean alley hoop to anybody? Is somebody going to help her out this evening? As she moves around the court, she makes an alley hoop to Reverend Jones for Boaz. Is Boaz? That is correct. It is Boaz. But that was a good alley hoop into a flying 360. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's keep it going. Here comes our next question. Says, whose fields did Ruth glean? Was it Boaz field? A. B. Chilion. C. Amalek. Or D. Josiah? Whose field did Ruth glean? Come on, y'all. Y'all know these women of the Bible and what they did. We in the WNBA. This is the WNBA. So y'all show off y'all skills here in the WNBA. And here come Cousin Shirley again, saying it was Boaz. She takes it out of bounds and passes it inbound to Reverend Jones with Boaz. Reverend Jones crosses mid-court and passes to the top of the key to the First Lady. First Lady looking from left to right, looking for somebody cutting across the middle. Is anybody cutting across the middle? Or somebody going to play good defense? The D is all over here, over her. Them women can play some ball here in the WNBA. Somebody help her out. She looking from side to side, looking for somebody cutting across that middle. And here comes Cousin Shirley cutting across the middle. She cut across the middle, go between her legs behind her back, showing off her basketball skill. They all over her here in the WNBA. She's looking for somebody to help her out. She had to go back to the top of the key. Now she picked the ball up. She's looking around. She's looking for somebody to pass the ball to. They all over her. Is anybody going to help her out here in the WNBA? Show that y'all can play some basketball. Shoot that ball. She might have to shoot a three-pointer, but here comes Reverend Jones to help her out. He moves to the right side, looking for his shot. He goes between the leg behind his back, showing off his basketball skill. And here come Bishop Anthony Granberry. God bless you, my brother. Glad to have you meet. And Brother Anthony looks to the top of the key, and he looks and he finds it. And here comes Cousin Shirley, said, dunk it. As she passes it, as the bishop passes it to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones goes in for a dunk. Behind his back dunk. Is that a good dunk? Is that a good dunk? That is correct. It is Boaz. Flying 360 dunk on that one there here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving with our next question. Next question says, when Boaz asked about Ruth, he was told she was the damsel that came back with Naomi from where? A, Moab. B, Midian. C, Philistine. Or D, Jerusalem. Come on, y'all. Show y'all skills. Show off your skills here in the WNBA. Show these men how to play some basketball. And here come the bishop said Moab. The bishop said Moab, and here come Cousin. He passes to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley calls the top of the key and passes it to the right side to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passes it back to the top of the key. Sister Glenn's coming. Sister Glenn's coming, showing off her basketball skills here in the WNBA. She's showing off her skills as she passed to the top of the key to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones looks around and finds Sister Betty Jean at the left side. Betty Jean moves around to the left side and passes it back up top key to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones looking around, trying to find somebody cutting across the middle. And there comes the bishop cutting across the middle. But they blocked his shot. So he got the rebound and head back to the top of the key. The bishop got his shot blocked and head back to the top of the key. Looking for somebody, and he passes it to the right side to Sister Glenn's coming. Sister Glenn's coming, dribbling between her legs, spinning around, and she passes it to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones tried to go in, got his shot blocked, and Cousin Shirley comes up with the ball, pass it up to alley hoop to the First Lady. Is this a good alley hoop? That is a good alley hoop to the First Lady. All right, alley hoop to a flying 360. All righty, let's keep it moving here in the WNBA with our next question. Next question said, Boaz told Ruth not to glean where? Don't glean where? A, in his field. B, in anyone else's field. C, anymore. D, after dark. What did he tell her? All right, who's going to take the ball out of bounds on this one here? Who's going to take that ball out of bounds? The referee about to blow the whistle. And here come the bishop, takes the ball out of bounds. He say in the field. Don't glean in the field. But here come Pastor White. Good evening, Pastor White and First Lady Gail said, don't glean anywhere in anyone else's field. Good evening, Pastor White and First Lady Gail. And they passed it to Cousin Shirley. Don't glean in nobody else. Pastor White, First Lady Gail showing off their skills, passing back and forth, and they passed about Sister Glenzie Cummings. Good evening, Sister Annette. Sister Annette said, don't glean in nobody else's field. She passed the First Lady Gail back to Pastor White, back to Sister Annette. Sister Annette passed the ball to Sister Glenzie Cummings, back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean passed the ball back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley come to the top of the key, passed to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passed to the right side to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed the ball over to Pastor White. Pastor White passed to Reverend Jones, who passed to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passed the ball back to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones go between the leg and got it stolen by the bishop. The bishop goes the other way within his field. He's going the other way within his field. Can somebody stop the bishop? The bishop is going the other way. Somebody get the bishop before he messes around. He's going to mess y'all up. Y'all better get the bishop. Or maybe the bishop is right. But here comes First Lady Gail, takes it away from the bishop and makes an alley hoop to the Pastor White. That is correct. In anyone's field, she said, in his field only. Only in his field. I pushed the wrong thing. But don't mess around with nobody else's field but his field. Alley hoop from the First Lady Gail to her husband, Pastor White. Don't mess around in anyone else's field. All right, let's keep it moving here in the NBA with our next question. Next question said, Boaz instructed the young men not to what? A, help her. B, touch her. C, respect her. Or D, allow her on his property. What did Ruth say? Boaz instructed the young men not to do what? Not to do what? They said, we are the dream team, y'all. The dream team only in Jesus' field. We glean only in Jesus' field. All righty, amen. All right, now go First Lady Gail said he was instructed not to touch her. But the bishop said they were instructed not to respect her. The bishop steals the ball and goes the other way. But here come First Lady Gail passing it back between Pastor White and First Lady Gail. They passing it back and forth, and they passing it to Sister Annette. Sister Annette passes it back to First Lady Gail, back to Sister Annette, who passes Sister Glenzie Cummings. Sister Glenzie Cummings passes it to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passed to Cousin Shirley, who passed to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal goes between the leg and behind her back, showing off her skills here in the WNBA. She's showing off her skills in the WNBA. She comes to the top of the key, showing off her skill. Can anybody help her out? She can't find a shot. She can't find a shot. And here comes Cousin Shirley. She passed the ball to the right side of Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley make an alley hoop to Sister Glenzie Cummings. Is that correct? That is correct. Don't touch her. And here comes Sister Alice Cummings. Said, don't touch her. Amen. Betty Jean coming in with don't touch her. Alley hoop to a flying 360 here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it rolling here, y'all. Let's keep it rolling with our next question. Said Boaz said, when she is thirsty, she should drink what? A, with the animals. B, wine. C, from the well. Or D, water the man has drawn. What should she drink? What did Boaz tell her to drink? With the animals, wine, from the well, or water the men have drawn. We're going to take the ball out of bounds on this one here. We're going to take the balls out of bounds on this one here. And here come Reverend Jones said, from the well. Reverend Jones doubled back 20 leg behind his back and got it stolen by Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley said, from the water the men drink, but Reverend Jones steals it back. And then here come the First Lady, steals it from Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones steals it back from her between the legs, but here comes Sister Glenzie, steal it from Reverend Jones and passes it to Sister Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes Sister Glenzie Cummings. Sister Glenzie Cummings got it stolen by the bishop. The bishop go between the leg behind his back with wine, but Cousin Shirley steals it again from him and said, no, from the men. And here come First Lady Gail said, what the men have drawn. Here come Pastor White said, what the men have drawn. Pastor White and First Lady Gail said the men as they passed to Cousin Shirley back to Pastor White. Here come Cousin Betty Jean said, what the men have drawn. Here come Cousin Shirley, Pastor White and First Lady Gail, and again looking for another alley hoop from Pastor White to First Lady Gail, what the men have drawn. And here come Reverend Jones getting with them. Here come Reverend Jones, and that is correct. What the men have drawn. What the men have drawn. That's what we're talking about. Alley hoop to a flying 360. We drink what the men have drawn. All right. Let's keep it rolling here with our next question, y'all. Next question said, when Ruth asked Boaz why he was showing her so all this kindness, he said what? A, he was not. B, because she was a Jew. C, he heard all she had done for Naomi. D, he didn't know. Why was he showing us so much kindness? He said, I'm not. Did he say, because you a Jew? Did he say, because I heard what you did for Naomi? And here comes Sister Glenzie coming, going between her leg back and passes to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed the ball back to Sister Glenn Cumming, who passed to First Lady Gail, who passed to First Lady Neil, back to Cousin Shirley, to Pastor White, who passed it to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Glenn Cumming. Sister Glenn Cumming, First Lady Gail, back to Cousin Shirley, who passed it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean Cumming, Betty Jean passed it to the First Lady. First Lady pass it to Pastor White and First Lady Gail. Back and forth they go with the ball. First Lady Gail pass it to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passes to Sister Alice Cumming. Sister Alice Cumming go between the leg behind the back and pass to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones go between his leg, pass back to Sister Alice Cumming. Reverend Jones says Sister Alice Cumming, and he's going for an alley hoop to Sister Alice Cumming. Is this a good alley hoop to Sister Alice Cumming? That is correct. Alley hoop to Sister Alice Cumming. That's what I'm talking about, to a flying 360 dunk. All right, let's keep it rolling here in the NBA with our next question. Next question says, at mealtime, she ate what? A, not, she didn't eat. B, with the reapers. C, she ate alone. D, she ate crumbs. What did she eat at mealtime? She didn't eat. She ate with the reapers. She ate alone, or she ate crumbs. We're going to take the ball out of bounds on this one here. We're going to take the ball out of bounds on this one here as we get ready. Referee about to blow his whistle. Here come First Lady again. Pastor White going back and forth. Take the ball down across midcourt and said she ate alone. Pastor White says she ate alone. Down the court, Pastor White says she ate alone. But here come Cousin Shirley, steals the ball from Pastor White and said the Reapers. He said the Reapers. She ate with the Reaper. But here come Reverend Jones, steals it from Cousin Shirley and says she ate alone. Down the court, he going with she ate alone. He done crossed midcourt and everything saying she ate alone. But here come First Lady Neil, says she ate with the Reaper. And here comes Sister Annette, steals it from her and said, no, she ate alone. She ate alone. Down the court, she go with that. But here come Cousin Shirley, steals from her and said Reaper. And here come First Lady Gail said, with the Reapers, tell your husband the right answer. With the Reapers. Here come Cousin Shirley. Here come First Lady Gail. And here comes Sister Glenzie coming. Here come First Lady Gail. Pastor White didn't know. His wife had to tell him. It's the Reapers. Here come First Lady Gail with an alley hoop. Back to First Lady Neil to First Lady Gail. Is this correct with the Reapers? That is correct. Alley hoop from the First Lady to Cousin Shirley. Alley hoop to a flying 360 here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it rolling here with our next question. Next question says she was allowed to glean what? A, among the sheaves. B, after dark. C, while others ate. D, after the animals. When was she allowed to glean? Among the sheaves, after dark, while others ate, or after the animals. Come on, y'all. Show off your skills here in the WNBA. Who's going to take off that ball out of bounds as the referee gets ready to blow his whistle? You only got 5 seconds to take the ball out of bounds here in the WNBA. And then you got about 8 seconds to get that ball across midcourt. So we're going to take the ball out of bounds, and here comes our First Lady, she said, with the sheave. She passes it to Sister Glenzie Cumming. Sister Glenzie Cumming gets across midcourt and pass to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones back to First Lady Neil. They done got cross midcourt, and here come Reverend Jones coming to the top of the key and pass it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail pass it back to Reverend Jones, who pass it back to First Lady Gail to Pastor White. Pastor White passed to Reverend Jones, back to First Sister Glenzie coming, back to First Lady Gail, to Pastor White, back to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones go between the legs, pass to Sister Glenzie coming, back to Reverend Jones, who passed it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean pass, go between the legs, pass back to Reverend Jones, who passed to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley showing off her basketball skill, looking for another alley hoop. Can we get another alley hoop? Somebody cutting across the middle, but she can't find nobody. She's got to go back to the top of the key. She go back to the top of the key, looking around for somebody cutting across the middle. Here comes Betty Jean, cut across the middle. Is this a good alley hoop to Betty Jean? That is correct. Good alley hoop across the middle to Betty Jean and Johnny. Yeah, all right, for a flying 360 dunk here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it rolling here with our next question. Here comes our next question. Said, a young man was instructed to do what? What were the young man instructed to do? A, leave handfuls on purpose. Good evening, Not. God bless you. Glad to see you with us this evening. What were they instructed to do? A, leave handfuls on purpose. B, leave nothing behind. C, remove her from the property. Or D, allow her nothing. What were they instructed to do? Leave some, leave nothing, remove her, allow her nothing. Here come First Lady Gail, and Pastor White said, leave some for her. Back in White, First Lady Gail and Pastor Jones showing off they skill, going between the leg behind her back and pass the ball to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed to Sister Glenn, coming to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passed to Cousin Betty Jean. Cousin Betty Jean back to Cousin Shirley, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings got it stolen by Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones said, leave nothing behind. But here come Cousin Shirley, steals it from Reverend Jones, past to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal back to Sister Alice Cummings, go between the leg, back to Cousin Shirley, who passed to First Lady Gail, back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passes to Not Cannon. Not Cannon back to Reverend Jones, back to Betty June. Reverend Jones gets with him this time, and he said, leave a handful. He goes between the leg behind their back. He gets with him and passes it back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed to Not Cannon, back to Reverend Jones, back to Sister Cannon. Is this a good alley hoop? That's a good alley hoop. That's a good alley hoop. Flying 360 alley hoop. This is what we're talking about here in the WNBA. All right, that brings our first half to an end. We're going to take a quick water break, and then we're going to come back for our second half here in the WNBA. All righty. We're getting ready to start our second half here in the WNBA. There was some good ball playing in the first half. So let's get ready to start here in our second half. And so let's pull up our questions for the second half. Ruth chapter 3. Ruth chapter 3. Here we go with our first question. Said, Naomi told Ruth, this man was kindred. What man is kin to them? To Naomi. A, Boaz. B, Alexander. C, Teresh. D, Hosea. Who's some kin to Naomi? Come on, who gonna take the ball out of bounds before the referee blows this whistle? We don't want the referee to blow the whistle on us. And here come Cousin Shirley said Boaz. And she passed the ball down the court to Sister Glenzie Cummings. Sister Glenzie Cummings across the midcourt and passed it to First Lady Gail to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Pastor White. Pastor White passed it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean back to Pastor White to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones back to Sister Glenzie Cummings, back to Reverend Jones, who passed it to Sister Alice Jones, back to Reverend Jones, who passed it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean back to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passed it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy back to Reverend Jones, passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings go between the leg behind the back, looking for somebody that's cutting across the middle. And here come First Lady Gail, but they got all over her, and so she passed the ball back up top to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passed it quickly to the right side, back to First Lady Gail, who passed it. Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passed over to First Lady Neal, back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed to First Lady Gail, who made an alley hoop to Pastor White. Is that a good alley hoop to Pastor White with Boaz? That is correct. It is bad, Boaz. Alley hoop to a flying 360. That's what we're talking about here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it rolling, y'all, with our next question here in the second half. It said Naomi told Ruth she would find Boaz where? A, in the temple. B, in the marketplace. C, at the threshing floor. D, the gate of the city. Where would she find Boaz? All right, who's going to come out and take the ball out of bounds on this one here? Where would she find him, y'all? In the temple, the marketplace, threshing floor, gate of the city. And here comes Reverend Jones at the threshing floor. He goes between the leg behind the back and passes it to Sister Lindsay, coming back to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passes it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley comes to the top of the key and passes to Reverend Jones on the right side. He goes toward the middle, but passes it back outside to Betty Jean. Betty Jean comes to the top of the key and passes to the left side to Reverend Jones, who passes it First Lady Gail. Back to Reverend Jones, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed it back to First Lady Gail, back to Pastor White, back to Sister Glenda Cummings, to Reverend Jones, back to the First Lady Neal, back to First Lady Gail, to Sister Alice Cummings, to Pastor White, to Sister Knott Kennedy. Sister Knott Kennedy, back to Reverend Jones, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings, back to First Lady Gail, back to Reverend Jones, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passed it back to Reverend Jones, back to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings trying to shoot a three-pointer. Can she shoot a three-pointer from that far out? She's almost at half court. Can she shoot that three-pointer from half court? She hit a three-pointer from half court, y'all. She hits a three-pointer from half court here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it rolling, y'all, with our next question. Next question said Naomi instructed Ruth to do this before she went to Boaz. Time is running out, so we got to move quick, y'all. We got to move quick. Time is running out. She instructed her to do what? A, pray. B, fast. C, wash and anoint herself. D, cook a meal. That sounds good to me, y'all. Cook a meal. But here comes Sister Glenn and says, no, you wash up first. Sister Glenn comes and says, you wash up first. It's down the court, she goes with wash up first. Pass top key. Come to the top of the key with wash up yourself. In the back on the help her out as the defense is all over her. And she passed the First Lady Gail to Pastor White, who passed the First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passed back to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail back to Pastor White, who passed it to Cousin Shirley. So wash and anoint yourself. Wash up, my sister. Clean up for the men. Men like that. Here comes Sister Glenn come and said, wash up. Here comes Sister Knott Kennedy and said, wash up. Here comes Betty Jean said, wash up. She moved to the top of the key and passed it back to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones moved around to the top of the key looking for somebody cutting across the middle, trying to find the outer hoop. He got the dribble. He dribbling around. They all over him. He going between the leg behind their back trying to find somebody. And he says, Sister Alice coming. But she couldn't get it. So she moved back to the top of the key. Back to the top of the key, and she passed to the right side to Reverend Jones. Back to Sister Alice coming, trying to get that alley hoop in there again. She's looking around, looking for somebody to come across the middle. Can she find somebody in that alley hoop? She find Reverend Jones. Back to another alley hoop to Sister. Is that correct? That is correct. Wash and anoint yourself. Alley hoop to a flying 360 here in the WNBA. That's what we're talking about, y'all. Wash up. She said, wash up. All right, let's keep it rolling here. Here comes our next question, y'all. Our next question said, Ruth Tay Naomi. She told her what? Not to make herself known unto him until when? A, midnight. B, morning. C, he ate and drank. D, he called for her. Don't make yourself known to him until midnight, morning. He ate and drank. He called for her. Which one is it? We're going to take the ball out of bounds on this one here. The referee is about to blow the whistle. Somebody take that ball out of bounds for the referee blow the whistle. Here come our first lady. Said don't say nothing to him until he done ate. And here comes the first lady, pass the ball down the court to Sister Glizzy coming. Sister Glizzy coming, go between her leg, behind her back, crosses to the top of the mid-court to the top of the key and pass to Cousin Shirley on the right side. Cousin Shirley looking around on the right side, looking for somebody, pass it back to the top of the key. Sister Glizzy coming, who passed to the left side to Reverend Jones. I don't know what he's trying to say. AC. Which one is it, my brother? And then here comes Cousin Shirley. She say eat and drink. And she passes it to Betty Jean. Betty Jean to First Lady Gail to Pastor White, back and forth between Pastor White and First Lady Gail. They pass to Sister coming. So Alice coming back to First Lady Gail, who passed to Reverend Jones. Back to First Lady Gail, who passed Sister Alice coming to Reverend Jones. Back to Pastor White and First Lady Gail, back to Reverend Jones, back to Sister First Lady Gail, pass it to Reverend Jones, back to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy pass it back to Sister Alice, coming back to Reverend Jones, 20 leg to Sister Alice coming back to Reverend Jones. Is that correct when he eat and drink? Back and forth, and here come First Lady Gail and for alley hoop. Is that a good alley hoop? That is correct. Alley hoop to a flying 360 here in the WNBA. So let's keep it rolling here, y'all, with our next question. We got to keep it moving. Time is moving. We coming to the end of the game. Ruth told Naomi when Boaz lies down, she should uncover his what? A, head, B, back, C, hands, D, feet. When he lay down, uncover what? Come on, y'all. What you talking about? 4 on 4? Okay. Yeah, 4 for 4. All right. What should she uncover? Head, back, hands, feet. Here come Cousin Shirley, said the feet. Down the court, she passed it to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal across the midcourt and passed back to Cousin Shirley, who passed it. Sister Glenda coming. Sister coming back to First Lady Gail, back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley moving around and passing it back between her legs back to Sister Glenda coming, who passed to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passed it to Betty Jean, back to Cousin Shirley, who passed to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail back to Reverend Jones, passed to Pastor White, back to Reverend Jones, who passed to Sister Alice coming. Back to First Lady Gail. The time is moving. We're moving quick. And here comes Sister Not Kennedy in for another quick one. Can we get another quick one? Back to Sister Alice coming, back to First Lady Gail. Back and forth, they going to Sister Alice coming. Is this another one? Here comes Reverend Jones, and that is quick. That is quick, correct, with his feet. Another alley hoop to a flying 360. Let's keep this thing going here in the WNBA. Here comes our next question. We got to keep it moving quickly. Ruth said Boaz would what? Give her gold. B, tell her what to do. C, send her away. D, give her a ring. What would he do, y'all? She said Boaz will what? Give her gold. Tell her what to do. Send her away or give her a ring. What he gonna do? We gotta move it, y'all. We gotta move it here. Time is running down here in the second half. We got but a few minutes left. Come on, y'all, show off your skills here. The referee is about to blow the whistle. And here comes Sister Glenda coming, saying he gonna tell you what to do. She passed the ball to Cousin Shirley. Back to First Lady Neal. Back to First Lady Gail. Come on, y'all. Anybody else gonna help them out? We're moving fast on this one here. Here come Reverend Jones. Here come First Lady Gail. Back to Cousin Shirley. We're moving fast on this one here. Anybody else gonna help them out? And here come Reverend Jones. Back to First Lady Gail. Back to Sister Glenda, to Not Kennedy, to Reverend Jones. First Lady Gail, back to Sister Glenda coming, to Betty Jean. Tell her what to do. Back to Sister Alice coming. Back to First Lady Gail, Reverend Jones. Sister Alice coming, tell her what to do. Is that correct? That is correct. Tell her what to do. That's what we're talking about here. Alley hoop to a flying 360 here in the WNBA. So let's keep it moving, y'all. With our next question said, when did Boaz realize she was there? Time is running down. We got but a couple minutes left. When did Boaz realize she was there? A, at midnight. B, in the morning. C, the moment she laid down. Or D, when his servant saw her. When did he realize? All right, y'all. We ain't got much time. Let's get it moving here. Let's get it moving here. Ain't but 2 minutes left on the clock. We're down to the last 2 minutes of the game. Come on, here comes Shirley. Cousin Shirley say at midnight. It was at midnight. And here comes First Lady Neal saying midnight. Anybody else going to help them out? Because we're moving quickly here in this second half. Time is ticking, y'all. Here comes Sister Glenda coming. Reverend Jones back to Sister Lindsey Cummings said at midnight. Anybody else at midnight? As these seconds are ticking, y'all. Here comes Sister Allie Cummings at midnight. The seconds are ticking. Anybody else gonna try it? Anybody else gonna try it? Here come First Lady Gail to Pastor White's at midnight. Back and forth. Here come Betty Jean. Pastor White and First Lady Gail said midnight to Sister Kennedy. They said midnight. They said midnight to Reverend Jones. They said midnight. Back to Sister Kennedy, and that is correct. It is at midnight. Flying 360. Alley hoop to a flying 360 here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it moving, y'all, with our next question. Time is flying and down. We ain't got but a minute and a half left. Here comes our next question. All the people that said in knew Ruth how? They knew Ruth had did what? A, tricked Boaz. B, met Boaz that night. C, was a virtuous woman. Or D, was kin to Boaz. All the people knew what? Come on, y'all. Time is ticking. Who gonna take the ball out of bounds on this one here? Who gonna take the ball out of bounds on this one here? We ain't got but a minute or so left in the game. We got a minute or so left in the game. So let's win this game, y'all. And here come Reverend Jones, says she was a virtuous woman. But Sister Lindsey Cummings steals and say he was kin to Boaz. Oh, you better check that out, Sister Lindsey. Here come Reverend Jones, said virtuous. Here come First Lady Neal, said virtuous. Here come First Lady Gail, said virtuous. And here come Reverend Jones back with virtuous. Back and forth. First Lady Gail to First Lady Neal. Back and forth, they said virtuous. She was a virtuous woman. Time is ticking. Here comes Sister Kennedy. Anybody else? First Lady Gail to Pastor White said virtuous. Back to Sister Kennedy with virtuous. Here comes Sister Lindsey Cummings getting with them with virtuous. Here comes First Lady Gail to Sister Alice Cummings still saying midnight. Midnight, but Reverend Jones steals it to First Lady Gail. Is that correct? With a virtuous woman. That is correct. She was a virtuous woman. She was a virtuous woman. Way to alley hoop flying 360. She is a virtuous woman. Let's keep it moving here, y'all. Here in the WNBA. Let's keep it moving with our next question. Our next question here said, Boaz said there was A, no one more beautiful than Ruth. B, no way he could help her. C, a closer kinsman. D, a better day coming. What did he say? Come on, y'all. Show off your basketball skills here as we're down to a minute. We're down to a minute. All right. We're down to a minute. There go First Lady Gail and Pastor White said that she was a beautiful woman. They're sticking with a beautiful woman. But here come Reverend Jones said there's a closer kinsman. He go between the leg and back, sticking with a closer kinsman. He passes Sister Lindsey Cummings. Sister Lindsey Cummings passes it to First Lady Neal, closer kinsman. First Lady Neal passes back to Sister Lindsey Cummings, who passed to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones got it stolen by Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings gets it stolen by Sister Lindsey. She passes it to First Lady Neal. But Sister Alice Cummings steals it right back. We got a good one going here in the last few seconds. Sister Lindsey Cummings. Sister Alice gets it stolen by the First Lady Neal, who passes it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley pass it to First Lady Gail, gets with them, and Pastor White gets with them. Sister Lindsey gets with them. Back to First Lady Gail and Pastor White. Cousin Shirley says, say today. First Lady Neal, Cousin Shirley, say today. That is correct. That is a closer kinsman. Alley hoop to a flying 360 on that one there here in the WNBA. All right, let's keep it rolling here with our next question. So how many measures of barley did Boaz give Ruth? How many measures of barley did he give her? We're down to less than 30 seconds. A, 2, B, 4, C, 6, or D, 10. How many measures did he give her? We're down to less than 30 seconds here in the second half, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all can win this game. Y'all can win this game. Who's going to take the ball out of bounds? Who's going to take the ball out of bounds? And here come Cousin Shirley says 6. Down the court, she goes with 6. She goes between the leg behind the back with 6. She say it is 6. Anybody going to help her out here in these closing seconds? She going to take it by herself. And here come Betty Jean says 6. Down the court, Betty Jean Johnny says 6. Here comes Sister Alice Cummings says 6. Down the court, they pass it back to Cousin Shirley, who passes it to Reverend Jones. Back to Sister Alice Cummings. She dove down the court with 6 and passed to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones passed it to the First Lady. Back to Sister Alice Cummings. Back to Reverend Jones to Sister Not Kennedy. Back to Sister Alice coming with 6. Man, time is ticking. Time is ticking. Sister Alice coming, Betty Jean, Sister Not Kennedy. Here come Reverend Jones, Reverend White, I mean. Here come Reverend White to Sister Kennedy, back to First Lady Gail, to Pastor White, to Sister Alice coming, back to Pastor White and First Lady Gail. Back to Sister Alice coming. Is this correct with 6? That is correct. It is 6. Allie hooping to a flying 360 with 6, y'all. All right. Way to win that game at the last second here in the WNBA. We like to thank you all. Thank you to you all for coming out and being a part of this WNBA. Y'all have a blessed rest of your night. Remember to trust the process and keep God first. Trust the process and keep God first. No matter what you're going through in life, no matter what comes against you, always trust the process and keep God first. Good game, everyone. Amen. Great Bible study. Good night, Betty Jean and Johnny. Good game, Cousin Shirley. Good game, First Lady. Good game, Reverend Jones. Thank you to you all. Remember, trust the process and keep God first. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're up against in life, God is still in control. Trust the process and keep God first. Always trust the process. Thank you, my sister. Good game. Thank you, my sister. Good game. Everyone be blessed and have a great night.